Okay, probably go around to doing the Lilo and Stitch live action remake review. Came out May 22nd. It pretty much picked clean the exclusive Regal Cinema merchandise. I do have pictures of that. Don't worry. Anyway, it's been quite divisive. Made a boatload of money, more than the original animated film apparently. It's been pretty divisive. A lot of people thought it was great, and some people thought it was okay, and other people thought it was terrible. Personally, I thought it was okay. It's disappointing though. Well, let's go down the bar about it. Right, let's start off with the good stuff. Of course, Stitch is still absolutely adorable. Just as before, so is the actress there playing Lilo. That was perfect casting. She looks the part, she acts the part. Absolutely perfect. There's some other good actors in there as well. Chris Sanders returns as the voice of Stitch. He was the director of the original film. So he does a fine job. The live action form politically does a good job for what he does. There were some creative choices. I'm saying aspects of his character wasn't that keen on. There were quite a few changes made. There's some extra stuff and stuff that was cut. There are some extra scenes between Lilo and Nani that really do help increase the bonding there. I think there are a few new one-liners that seem to be funny or have some depth to it. Then there were other stuff that they changed, which didn't really help. Some extra subplots. The ending kind of didn't seemed to go against the whole point of the entire film. There's no going to. Get to. Right, he's not in there. His role is filled by another character, which I say is fine for what it is, but that also makes it hard for to like him because of that. Also, the actor playing it, they didn't really do anything to make it seem like very threatening. Most of the time, he's just bumbling around. The voice is, even in his animated form, it just never seemed very threatening. Even if he does threatening things, unlike I think before it worked better the way they did before. You had that kind of Russian sort of accent. I think they could have played him, or they're going to make him the way they did in this. They could have given him more gruff sounding voice or something. Yes, there is no cross dressing for politically. Well, maybe sort of blouse, I guess. That's either a good thing or a bad thing, depending on what you're into, I guess. There is some good music here. Remakes of the original songs. There is Elvis music. Don't let anybody tell you there isn't. But that is very much scaled back. Yes, I think it works best when the film works best when it gets plays out. The original film, frame by frame. I think it could have worked really well. The one thing actually does bug me, another thing that does bug me is politically the CGI form from it doesn't look right. It's a bit unsettling. Unlike Jumbo, it does look the part of it. So it's supposed to be something of a bad guy in this movie. So that's just fine. Yeah. Of course, and there are some hints at a possible future movie. There's a bonus scene in there. Stick around for the credits. Actually, I didn't, so shame on me. Um, so you can watch that. Right, you watch that. You might like it, you might not. It's not a terrible movie, okay? It definitely makes it diverges from the original. Certain ways that are good and other ways that aren't. But I like the original better. I mean, it is, people complain about remakes, but being always being bad. But there are times when a remake can actually be a good thing. Or it can be different, but still good. It depends on what you're changing. If it actually makes it any better. It's kind of a mixed bag with this film. Annika Stitch is really cute. Lilo is cute. It's good stuff going on there. Right. Okay. Oh yes, you might want to watch. As far as politically goes, how he is in the original film. You watch the TV series, and he'll see that his whole cross-dressing bit was really part of the character. It wasn't just a gimmick. It may have been originally, but it's a core part of his character. At least if you're going by that standard. Of course, there's also that Japanese anime, and there's a mainland Chinese animated TV series as well. So I guess it's already Lilo and Stitch has already been kind of remade already. What do you think about it? There are some major changes. Definitely, especially with the mainland Chinese animation, very diverged quite a bit from what you might expect it to be in there. I've not seen either of those. Saw a little bit of the Japanese anime. That's about it. Very good things and bad things like that too. So there's that. I've not seen the Mission Impossible film. I plan to see that. I might want to watch it. Actually, the only reason I went to see this Lilo and Stitch live action remake is because I wanted to see it. She really adored Stitch. And she did see the original and she loved it. She didn't see the TV series, but she fancies to go and see it now that I talked about it. Right. And it is available in digital 3D. Also, Regal Cinema. It has 4DX enhancements. I've not experienced those. Digital 3D is probably a conversion. Conversions are hit kind of a mixed bag. Some of them do a really good job, a bang up job, and other times it's very weak. So I can't really say how good that would be. I'd have to go and watch it. Let's see, speaking of Disney movies, Disney Pixar's ELO is finally coming out on June 20th. It pushed back quite a bit, but we'll finally get to see it. Right. Yeah, that Moana 2 film is terrible, by the way. Okay, that's it. So like, subscribe, stay foxy.